Okay, so this is my pick a card reading for June 2019. So obviously Scar is pile 1, Chopper is pile 2, the Gears of War Cogs pile 3, and Flash is pile 4. So just go with your gut or your intuition and pick a pile, and that will be your generalized reading for the month. Just remember that this may not resonate with all of you, but yeah, so off you go, pick a pile, and the timestamps will be pasted below. Okay, so this is pile 1, which is the pile of Scar. So I'm just going to do a slow pan through. Put a few too many cards out this time, but something told me to. Excuse bunny food on my bed. So you're starting off with the High Overseer, which is the Tower card. So basically your month is starting off like you're falling, like you're tumbling into stuff that is just not the best. But the thing you got to remember is with the Tower card, you can turn yourself around and pick yourself back up and land on your feet. Next to that, you have got the Lust card. So that is the High Priestess card. So this is all like trusting your gut, your intuition, and going with that this month. So using that to guide you through. Then we're going on to the Manga Tarot section. So you've got some sort of message coming in this month, and it's gonna like essentially just shove your head in the clouds for a little bit, and you're going to feel very judgmental. Like when the message comes in, you're going to feel like you're being judged, or you're going to be judging someone with the news that is coming through. But whatever it is, it's kind of upsetting you. You have to excuse the banging. Neighbours are doing renovations. But you've also got the power, like with this card here, is to get up and walk away from that emotion that's driving you. Then you've got Queen of Coins, which is someone in your life who is, they might come across as quite materialistic, but they've got a good sense of knowledge and experience with the world. So it's someone that you can go to and get advice and do that, because whatever it is that's emotionally upsetting you, you need to speak to someone about it. Because from there, obviously, you've got your Strength card right next to it. So yeah, you're gaining strength from the knowledge that's coming from the Queen of Coins here. Right, and on to our little cloud card section. Sorry. So the song is learning to speak louder, speak clearer, actually knowing that you have a voice. So with this month here, obviously you're going to have to speak up about your opinions and ideas and everything that's coming forward to you. And it's going to feel like whatever event that is coming up, there's something that's coming up, because we've got an action card right next to it that you've got to jump into action. So you've got an event that's coming up, and you're going to feel like you need to do this now, and you need to raise your voice and speak, because it's not that far away. So you've got to jump into action for this event or celebration or something. I don't know, maybe you're speaking at a wedding, or maybe you've got a convention or something coming up that there's going to be a group of you that you're kind of going to need to speak up just to be heard, to put all this stuff forward. And then you've got the Lucid card. So that is, not saying it's like the Stoner's card or anything like that, but just you've got to remember to just be a little bit trusting of your intuition, and going with like your dreams. So you might get like premonitional type dreams, or something in your dreams. It's telling me that you need to listen to it. So you might get like your subconscious saying that you need to do this, but it might come across really weird. But yeah, it's that instinct, trusting your instinct and going with that. And then we're ending it on I Am Not a Victim. And this card comes up a lot in my readings for some reason. But basically, yeah, you've got the little wolf backing you. Given that the way this month is going is that with that news, you're going to feel like it's going to be bringing forward something that's kind of upsetting and making you feel like you're victimized. Just know that you're not. You've got a whole bunch of support right behind you there. So yeah, that is pile 1, and that is pile of Scar. Okay, so this is pile 2. Right. So you're starting the month of June out with the Queen of Cups. So there is someone in your life who is quite intuitive. I'm not going to say they're emotional, but they're really good with controlling their emotions. And the fact that they are right next to the Man on Stilts, which I know it sounds weird, but in Major Arcana that actually translates to the Empress. So that is the card of fertility, and it's basically going alongside with this Queen of Cups. I'm not saying that anyone's going to get pregnant. Someone you know might get pregnant or whatever, but she's more of a woman that is like a guiding, a mother figure, someone who will take care of you. And the fact that she's right next to the Queen of Cups with this like intuitive person, I assume that you're starting out the month taking advice, taking knowledge from this person next to you. So they are obviously a water sign. Excuse me, just getting over being sick. But yeah, so the month is starting out with maybe catching up or taking advice or doing something of that sort of regards. So it's someone over the age of 21 can associate with being female, but not necessarily female. Might have a little bit of feminine traits, male or female. But yeah, in this month it's a water sign. But yeah, that's how you're starting it out. Right. I think I'm missing. Am I? No? Okay. So right here we have got the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the 7 of Coins. So, excuse me. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's basically what I call the karma cycle of karma is actually what I'm picking up from this one. Is like, so the intuition with the fact that you've got the Empress right here as well next to the Wheel of Fortune. To me that means that whoever the Empress is just letting you know that if you've been wronged recently, and I feel like you have been, like you've been entangled in something that you weren't supposed to be entangled in, the Wheel of Fortune is just letting you know that the karma is coming their way and things are finally turning around to go in your sort of loop. And then you've got the Hierophant there, so this is someone who is, not saying a parent or a teacher or something like that, but someone who has that sort of energy of father figure, a parental figure, teacher figure. They don't necessarily have to be that, but there's someone who that you're going to be going to let them know how you're doing with regards of an incident that's happened in the past, and that you're finally learning to balance yourself out, because right here you're sitting on top of everything. You've got everything that you kind of need sorted. So that's you just like from whatever you've done in the past, it's finally going your way. So you might have planted the seed, not saying physical seed, but you might have started the progression of setting something up to come into fruition, and this is it growing, and it's almost ready to be plucked and sorted, and you're pretty much good. Excuse me. Ugh. Onto the cloud cards. You have to forgive me, I'm doing this on my phone, it's really bad. I'm broke. So the 4 cloud cards, you've got the Shadow, the Flower, Appear, and Snooze. So the Shadow is showing, like in the past, obviously, you've felt like something's just draped themselves over you, made everything like super dark. But the fact that the flower is right next to it from dark to light, so you've got a good even balance going on here. So there is something coming up because the flower is also a celebration card. And whatever this thing, it just feels like to you that it just come out of nowhere. Like you knew it was coming, but then suddenly it's here, and it's here way too soon, and you feel like you've literally been asleep this entire time when you're supposed to have sorted this thing out for the celebration. But yeah, so you've got, yeah, celebration this month, and or get together, something, convention, or just wedding, one of those sort of things just coming up, and it's come out of nowhere. But yeah, and then we're ending on the sacred beetle armor. So you have a mighty shield. So just so you know, you are super, super protected. You've got mad spirit guides around you this month for some reason, and they've just like put up a big shield to sort you out, to protect you, to make sure that all the negative bounces off you this month, because you really do not need that crap. But yeah, pile 2. So this is Chopper. Right, so this is pile 3. So this is a pile of the Gears of War cog tags. So you're starting out the month on the World card. So even though it says death, essentially it's the same sort of translation as something has finally finished. So you've done something along the lines, I want to say either your studies finishing, or maybe it's the ending of something is coming up. So don't want to say a friendship, but given the card next to it, maybe because you've got a Page of Cups, so that means that there is new emotion coming up in the month of June. So something has ended, and it's caused some new emotion to come behind you, because right next to it, obviously, you've got the feeling that you've been stabbed in the back. Quite literally, that's what this card is. But yeah, it's the stabbed in the back card. So, and it's the looking out into what's new and what's coming, and emotionally you're quite drained. The fact that you've got this water sort of like surrounding you right now. Yeah, on to this one here. So Page of Coins is also the same sort of thing. So it's new money for some reason. You're getting new finances coming in, and that is next to the Hanged Man. So that's the feeling like your world has been literally turned upside down, and you're feeling trapped, and you can't do anything. This is the sit back and wait card. So whatever has happened in the past, for example, you might have said something you shouldn't have, it's been done, it's been said, you can't take it back no matter how much you want to, and you've just got to sit and wait for that other person to come to you, or whatever that you need to. So I feel like because something's ended, it feels like a friendship's ended, and you've said something that you shouldn't have said, and now it's just the sit back and wait card and see what happens. So now onto the card cards. But yeah, more emotions. So you've got the dark. So I do feel like this is something has definitely ended, and June is the start of something new, because you've got the mist next to that, and that's you're crying over what's been lost. Given that it is right next to the mirror, means that you've got a month of self-reflection from whatever has ended, and you can't do anything about it. You've just got to sit down there, and you've just got to reflect what's been said, what's been done. But something has ended, and it's just caused some great emotions and an internal struggle, essentially. So yeah, not the happiest month. It's emotionally draining for you as well, going from one to the other. So from something that's dark to crying your eyes out, to looking on the inside, and into fighting with yourself. It's just, yeah. And the fact that you've got that at the end, another water card. So yeah, a nice big confirmation that this month is freaking emotional for you guys, and I am really sorry. But yeah, let's scroll back through. But yeah, this is pile 3, and so that it's the Gears of Warcock attacks. Right, so this is pile 4, so this is the pile of Flash. Right, scrolling through the cards slowly. Right, so you're starting off the month with a new beginning with this person here. So Queen of Wands is quite a fiery personality type, so they're bubbly, quite charismatic as well, so they manage to draw people into them. So for some reason you're with this person for your new beginning, so you're starting off the month anew, and you're literally leaving everything behind, because with the World card and the Judgment card, Judgment is like getting up and moving on and leaving the bad behind you. It's like that resurrection card, because the World is also meaning the card of completion. So whatever it is that you've done, you're starting off anew. So it's a whole new beginning coming on here. And it's going to be quite overwhelming, because you're going to need a lot of you time to try and just wrap your head around it, with the Hermit card sitting right there. So it's like something has ended, you've gotten up, you've walked away from it, and you're beginning everything anew. Like whatever's happened previously up until June, it's done, it's dusted, it's over. Could have finished school, could have finished a new job, about to start a new one, that sort of thing. So it's the whole getting up, standing up, moving over, but just remember to take some new time. Right. And then we've got the Clark cards. So month of June means you are absolutely glowing, because the glow card is right there. So for some reason you've just got energy, you've got a lot of like positivity and everything coming your way. So in the past you felt like it's probably been a bit against you, but the fact that you've got the glow card and the voice card there together, meaning that you're glowing and that you're finally going to feel like you're being heard for the first time in perhaps forever. And the fact that you've got the swing and record card, meaning is that you're swinging into moving forward and recording, and now is the time to start manifesting, I suppose. It's like whatever you want. Not saying, oh, I want a new car, let's manifest a new car, not that sort of thing. Like something within yourself, this is the month to do it, because you're absolutely glowing, you've got the energy for it. So you just need to start writing down what you want to manifest and things like that, recording it down and time stamping it and everything like that, because everything is like swinging forward and moving towards this manifestation. So it's a really good month for you guys for pile 4. So Flash is it, man. It seems to be a good month to have. But yeah, and you're ending it on Path to Power. So yay. But yeah, that is your month of June. So here we go.